In my lifetime, I have seen many great athletes, from NFL guys like Saquon Barkley to NBA guys like LeBron James. But nothing in my life have I quite seen anything like Zion Williamson, someone that combines the freakish athleticism of an NFL prospect as well as being a really good NBA prospect. I would not be surprised if Zion Williamson could play football, and you probably wouldn't either. But I have a problem gauging what exactly Zion Williamson is as a prospect. However, there is something he does remind me of though. He reminds me of a Scooby Doo villain. Now, if you're wondering what kind of drugs I took to come up with that comparison, let me tell you this. I don't do drugs. But that's besides the point. Let's get right into the video and I can explain this very odd comparison. Here is why Zion Williamson is a Scooby Doo villain.
Tracks end at the edge of this chasm.
Well, if he tried to walk across, the first step is a doozy.
The snow goes!
And he can fly! Duck!
There he goes! Flying across the sky! He disappeared behind those trees.
Now, to understand how athletically gifted Zion Williamson is, let's talk about the measurements. Zion Williamson is 6'6", 285 pounds. One of the best defensive players of all time, J.J. Watt, who's still playing to this day, and is still really good, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, 2-time sack leader, all-time great kind of NFL defensive line prospect, 6'5", 288 pounds. So that gives you some comparison of just how big Zion Williamson is. And honestly, like I said earlier in my other video about Zion, he is more than a dunker. He has great defensive instincts. I can see him run across the floor to block a 3-point shot. I've seen him be able to hold his own in the post, as well as being a good offensive player. And the thing is, like I said in the other video, he isn't viewed as this big-time hyped athlete because of his dunks. The dunks are just the icing on the cake. Zion Williamson can be a really good NBA player because of those attributes and skills that he has. Good ball handler for his size, can drive to the lane for his size, can find the open man, is a great rebounder. I have talked about all that in another video. But how does he compare to a Scooby Doo villain? Well, the Scooby Doo villain I'm talking about the most is the Snow Ghost. The Snow Ghost appeared in Season 1, Episode 18. Or 17, my bad. I'm bad with numbers. It's been a while. But he reminds me of the Snow Ghost. Let's talk about size. Well, basically, he kind of does look like the Snow Ghost himself. You know, they kind of have that big body build that they both have. Size, I would say the Snow Ghost is probably around 6'8". It's only 2 inches taller than Zion, but it's good enough comparison when you really think about it. Size, I think they're about the same size as well. Now let's talk about the athletic traits. Both of them can run. Like, they are moving like really, really well for their size. Both of them are. Both of them can jump. You literally heard in the clip I showed you the gang say, he can fly? No one else can fly? Zion Williamson. Just watch his dunks, which is kind of hypocritical because I said they hurt his career. But point still stands. Zion can fly, so can the Snow Ghost. Intimidation factor? Can you imagine this 6'6", 285 pound freight train running right at you in the NBA? That's going to be terrifying to watch. You know what else is terrifying? The Snow Ghost. And overall, I just see so many comparisons between the two. Both of them seem like great athletes. Both of them seem like really intimidating people. But the best thing is, though, switch the roles. If the Snow Ghost decided to be an NBA player, we would compare him to Zion Williamson. And if Zion Williamson decided to be a Scooby Doo villain, we would compare him to the Snow Ghost. Now, is this all crazy? Yeah, it really is. Like, the more that I think about it, yeah, it is. But am I wrong, though? Let me just not name anyone and give you the attributes. Big, fast, can jump, can fly. What does that remind you of? Zion Williamson. Now, if you're a Scooby Doo fan, what does that remind you of? The Snow Ghost. You see where I'm going with this comparison? Now, again, we don't know the Snow Ghost's ability to play basketball, but then again, we also don't know Zion Williamson's ability to be a great Scooby Doo villain. So I rest my case with that. Now, on a serious note, why did I do this? I did it to be sort of a satirical thing for me. Kind of fun with it. Because I've seen so many Zion Williamson comparisons. I compared him to Blake Griffin. I've seen a ridiculous LeBron comparison. They don't even play close to the same. I've seen Larry Johnson comparisons, Miles Bridges comparisons, Josh Smith comparisons, Shaquille O'Neal comparisons. I've seen all types of comparisons. Draymond Green with hops. I've seen, everything. But in the end, he really just reminded me so much of the Snow Ghost from Scooby Doo, a TV show that, yeah, I still watch, that I just had to make it. And I just saw it, and it's like, I gotta show this now. Because it is. And to make it even better, he wore a white suit to the draft. I'm like, oh, he's fitting right in with the whole Snow Ghost thing. Now, he probably wasn't. He really just thought it looked clean. And the suit did look clean, not gonna lie. That suit did look clean. But I truly believe Zion Williamson reminds me of the Snow Ghost. And you can call me crazy, because I am. I'm a little crazy, trust me. But at the same time, I do think it's really funny how similar that they are as far as athletic traits go. Because, again, it's a completely different skill set. It's like, I can compare them to J.J. Watt physically, but as far as what they do, it's two different things. Like, at least with J.J. Watt, like, it's a sport. Like, we're talking about an NBA player versus a criminal, which is kind of messed up when you really think about it. But hey, maybe you think that Scooby Doo beat villains are a sport in a way, which is also kind of messed up, but that's besides the point. Do you think Zion Williamson reminds you of a Scooby Doo villain, specifically the Snow Ghost? Or do you think he reminds you of an NBA player? Please leave those in the comments below as well. I would love to see that. Also, do you have any other NBA players that remind you of Scooby Doo villains? Put those down in the comment section below. Maybe I'll make a video about them. With that being said, have a nice day, guys. Like and subscribe if you're new. Have a nice day. We're on the road to 200 subscribers now. Yes, I'm no longer 100. We're on the road to 200.